Hi there, Eagles. I'm here today with Conci Bater. Conci is a recent CSC graduate who graduated from here last year with a degree in ag business. She still lives in town and is currently working with Casey Peterson Accounting as an accounting associate. While this takes up a lot of time, she's recently picked up a pretty interesting endeavor. Conci works part-time making products with beef tallow. Conci, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. So, do you want to talk a little bit about these products that you've created?
Well, so far, all I've come up with is a tallow balm. I use beef fat that I render down myself, and I also incorporate a couple other beneficial oils and some beeswax. And then I've started testing out adding some different scents like lavender, and I'm thinking about starting some citrus lines.
That sounds pretty awesome. It's really cool that you can stay connected to your ag roots using some of these more innovative products that a lot of people haven't really branched out with yet.
Yeah, being in town, it's kind of hard to get back out and about in the agriculture community, and this is kind of just one way I could bring it in town and into my house the way I grew up with. So
yeah, for sure. So speaking of the past, what gave you the idea to start experimenting with these products from beef tallow?
Actually, I have some pretty sensitive skin myself, so I've struggled with that through my childhood years, trying to use different steroids and different over-the-counter treatments to help with my dry skin, and nothing ever seemed to really work. And once it did, it would kind of wear out, and it just didn't really last too long. And I happened to come across a video saying that tallow was kind of the new thing to try, and I figured with all the access that I have in the ag industry, why not try making it myself?
Awesome. So where do you get this tallow that you use in your tallow balm?
Well, I usually reach out to some of the local butchers and see if they have any spare fat on hand off of the beef carcasses that they bring in and butcher. I also have a couple friends that they do butcher themselves, and they'll usually save quite a bit of fat for me as well.
Awesome. So what do you think sets your products apart from other more homeopathic remedies?
Oh, I think one way that I set mine apart is I really focus on not adding too much fragrance. I know there's a lot of other great products out there that like to add essential oils to help with the smell. Because, of course, with the tallow, it still keeps a little bit of a beefy smell to it. But with my sensitive skin, I've always had issues with fragrances. So I really try to avoid adding essential oils directly to the product, as sometimes it can just be a little too strong if not measured just right. So
yeah, for sure. So what have you found to be some of the benefits of using your tallow balm?
I've really noticed just the moisturizing benefits. You can use it once and it'll last quite a while. The tallow itself has very similar fatty acids to the fatty acids that are in our skin, so it's very compatible, which helps really penetrate and help cell growth and regenerative healing within your own skin.
Awesome. Sounds like it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, for sure.
So on to the process of actually making it. What do you find the most enjoyable about that process, or about the process of just networking with people and getting your product out there?
I really like really just experimenting with my recipe. I've kind of honed in on the one that I like now, and I'm more graduating to testing out the different scents that I want to try to add in as much as I can. But I did go through quite a process. I think I went through about 4 or 5 different recipes that I had modified throughout the last year, about year and a half of making it. So that's always fun, getting to kind of test out new versions of it and getting new ideas on a new product to make then from it. But I really do enjoy connecting with the customers, the handful of people that I've been able to sell to through Facebook Marketplace. And I also like to gift it out a lot, and I try to encourage people to give me as much feedback as they're willing to give, positive or otherwise, just so I can know where I need to grow and what might allow for a better experience within the customer.
Yeah, for sure. On the flip side, what do you find the most difficult about this endeavor?
Part of it is probably just the timing. With having a full-time job, it's kind of hard to sit down and get it all planned out and done out all at once. But also finding the beef fat and some of the materials that I need to make it has seemed to be slightly difficult since some of the packers, they are just a little short on fat, and you kind of have to stock up on it when you're looking for it. So
yeah. Well, there's pros and cons to every business endeavor, I suppose.
Yep.
So what are your plans moving forward with this project? Do you have any plans to expand into a larger scale business, keep it as a hobby? Where do you see this going?
Right now, I think I want to just keep it as a hobby. I've got some other hobbies I also want to be able to have enough focus and attention towards, but time will tell on whether or not I'll get to expand it. Going off of what I said earlier, I just really hope people are able to continue giving me feedback so I can consider if I do want to expand it or change it in any way. But that would be more for the future endeavors. So.
Yeah. Well, I hope you have all the success you're looking for. And thank you for taking the time to come chat with us today. It was really great learning about this.
Yep. Thanks for having me. It was a fun time.